OTSUKARE everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the Nuzlocke helper application. Enjoy, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will have the playlist in the link below.
Plus that, and then now we can see our kind of ugly UI, and we've got our broken image because there's no image. If we go back here, but what I'll do is we'll just go to our store, we'll grab our ditto, and we'll put ditto in the state with an ID of example. Let me go back, add. So it doesn't seem to be bringing in our information. We know what's happening. It's because we're clearing the state when we go to this page to make sure that there's nothing left over in the state. So our application is already too clean for ourselves. So I'm going to go here for now, and we're gonna add. There we go. Now it's bringing through the image. We still have some issues with the other values. What do we got? So we're going to go back to our UI, make sure you guys look in the code. Here, the image is coming through, but we're not passing the value back into anything. So we're going to pass the value back into, we're going to go state dot search box, and that means when something's in the search box, if I type, no issue. Okay. Background code, good. We're gonna basically copy this, paste it on whatever we want. Here, no, not the value. On these two text boxes, we want values, not search box. We want add new Pokemon dot name and add new Pokemon dot level. And now if I show you the result of that, you'll see it brings to Ditto and it brings to level 30. Let's do, our style looks very much like Chumbucket still. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of styling to try and make it look less like Chumbucket and more like our design. I'm going to go to the code. I don't want to do like a shared thing, I just want to focus on one thing at a time. So you can, because I think you can really do a lot of building just by looking at the code, instead of having to look at the all the stuff every time. Got notification styles, so we can delete them. We don't have notifications anymore. We've got our design styles, this DS. That's why I've made this here. And it's got some fonts, so you can change the fonts. Purple, we can just leave the purple. The green, we probably want to replace that with the Pokemon Go green, and the Pokemon Go yellow. That's kind of more of a light green, but I'm just going to stick it in yellow. So here, 0, 0, 0, 0. We're going to have our black button there, and just for easy use, we're also going to have a white there. We've got a grey if we look at the design, and then I'll show you what that looks like in the code. So this is using the library Juro, and you can go read the Juro stuff on GitHub, but it is essentially just a string manager. The default is it will generate a style tag to store all those strings, but otherwise you can use it for any other kind of tags that you want to. We've got this as white. This is our base styles. This is the button styles, which is what those big yellow buttons. We'll start at the top. So we're going to make this black. Going to make the color white. We have border radius 30 pixels. We can put a little dash in there. We can put a dash and add 2 R's. Font size, for now, we're going to leave that the same, and we're going to keep in all the resets. So that'll be a nice basic button. But here, our main background is, I'm going to say it's green for now. Just it's probably not going to be seen because we're going to have these pictures. Text area and buttons. I think I can get rid of text area. And then we're going to, we're going to leave that. Text area we're going to delete. Nav bar, we're going to delete all this. Nav notifications, we're going to delete all that. Which leaves us with just button and the home. If we go and have a look at our UI, I set up 2 styles. These could probably be IDs. It's not a big difference. Current, we're going to have Lost Souls. But for consistency's sake, I'm just going to call it inbox, because they're in the box. And then when we read it, we'll read the value, and then we'll see, okay, the things which have inbox true are inside the inbox. So that's going to make it a bit easier, I think, mentally for people to read it. We got background. We're going to have a look at Figma. What Figma's done is, if you go to this area here, you can actually check the values, and so you can grab the gradients here and actually just paste that there, and it is pointing to an image. Now I put the image already inside my inside the dist folder, which is where it means it'll be on the root, so I should be able to just do slash and inbox background. Now these colors are a little bit different. We'll double check what this looks like. So now we've got green background, and we're on the wrong route. I'll go back. Lost Souls has no height, so let's go height 50. Let's do a little bit more coding. Actually, just gonna set this as straight URL. I believe the limit, just checking the code, it's already in there anyway. So let's keep it simple. Not worry too much about the background. 100%. So we want, okay, I'm gonna make a new container class. And over. Actually, scroll. Put on the new container. Yeah, float left is going to give it a little better result. And it's an absolute layout, so it's pretty nice, simple. And we got here. I think I need to overflow Y, not, and then that's the scroll. Let's test it out by switching up the Pokemon in the store. Go right here for my test and say true, true, and then this will scroll. And we can go add new, and we probably want that one to be fixed height, but it's mainly just because of sizes that's an issue.
And we're going to be adding in the search functionality here. So you might see that I've already got it. Caterpie, and there we go. So I'm going to jump over the code and show you what I changed to get to this point. I didn't film this because I had to go search for the libraries and see which ones works and stuff, and that kind of stuff's boring to watch. We have a look at our handle search function here. We've updated it a little bit. We've added in a search results, which is that black section with a list of Pokemon. We're now referencing Pokemon Name DB, which is a package called Pokemon, so npm install Pokemon, and then we're getting all of the English names, and then we are doing a filter of all the English names and returning any names which include that filter. I could make this a little bit better. I think it's fine, like limiting it to the first characters, but yeah, I think it's alright. Like, if you generally know the name of the Pokemon, I don't think it's going to be an issue. So for example, if I'm here and I type something like Char, yeah, it's got Machamp, but chances are it's going to be or one of the char lines. Dragonite, and so on. It definitely works. So I have the handle search, and I've adjusted the UI to do it on any key press. So I did it on key press up and down, but there's some issues with the registering, so I just on key press. So every time there's a key press, it will search the local database for a correct name, and it won't do the network call until you press one of the selected results. And if in my UI, you can see I've created a function called selected results. Inside selected results, it's simply a UL and an LI with a list of buttons. When I do the search, you can see here, if I go hi, should I put one stuff in the hi? Ratatat, Rapidash. Okay. So you can see the styling of those buttons is exactly the same. Obviously we're going to style that so it looks like a nice little search box, but that means that, you know, I don't really remember how to spell Staraptor, but I can search something close and find it. Yeah, and that means that we'll be able to add these Pokemon relatively fast. Like if you're during a stream and you want to add that Pokemon, you can search for the name. You probably will have the name in the Pokemon game, so that means that, you know, it's going to auto finish for you, which is pretty nice. I might also limit the results to be the top 5 or something like that. That way it's easier to see the it won't jump the layout so much. Styling, how do I change this? Let's do a test, right? So now we're getting in different Pokemon. If I go here and I give this name Birdo, name him 14, probably impossible. There you go, so Birdo's been added to our state. And there's no issue there. If I go back in here and I search Snorlax, give him the name Big Boy, level 35, and I'm going to click this, which is our inbox, and we've noticed we've already got an error from that, and the real question is why? For my function, yeah, I don't think I'll have to check the name of that, but I'll just do key down for now. So now it's updating, so if I say see, this is like the difference between key down and key up, right? On key up. So I'm going to change all 3 of them to search the inputs all to key up. So that's Big Boy 35. Press it, it works. Yep. So it was key up, not key press up. Press this button, it's returning false. So it looks like in my action I forgot the exclamation mark. He's now in the correct section when I create Pokemon. That's easy enough. I'll turn that back on. Get a nice mobile view. Easy. Alright, so I think the other one is, I guess, remove Pokemon. So let's jump back into the code, let's do remove, and then I think we can focus pretty much on styles. Now that I fixed that, let me properly go through the search. I'll go to the actions, and as I mentioned before, we put the handle search, which will search the names and get the correct spelling for us. And then the handle search results will actually go to the network. We go here,